In today's video, we're looking at the Nestera Lodge. It's got a 25-year no maintenance warranty. It's made from 100% recycled materials. It's low enough that it's okay for chicks, but high enough that your hens can shelter under it, and it's red mite resistant.
Welcome, my name's Fiona and together with my husband Hugh we run a small holding homestead here in South Lincolnshire in the UK. And what we're going to be looking at today is this Nestera Lodge. Now it is 100% recycled plastic. They use green energy to produce it, but it's not a wooden coop. Now we have Buff Orpington chickens and we do breed them here, and like most people we did start with wooden coops, but we are moving all of our coops over to Nestera Coops as the wooden coops start to expire. And let me tell you why, because those wooden coops have been blooming money pits. It has to be said, the very first one that we bought years ago has not one original part on it. Now to be fair, I sound very frustrated, but Hugh has done all the work on them. But he's had to replace the floor, the roof, the walls, the doors, everything about that coop is brand new, and that costs a lot of money, plus they've got to be painted all the time. Now Nestera Coops don't have that because they are plastic, and they are 100% recycled plastic made with green energy. And what's even better is a 25-year warranty comes as standard on every single one of their models, so that is amazing as far as I'm concerned. So we are moving over to Nestera Coops as we go through our time here. Now what we want to do today is show you first of all how easy it is to put them together, because it is easier to construct them with the wooden coops as well. We're also going to talk about the features and benefits because there's a lot more to them, and then we've got a discount code for you at the end. If you're in the UK, US or the EU, we have 10% discount that we can offer to all of our subscribers, and that's the biggest discount that Nestera offer. So hang around, pick up all the reviews, pick up the benefits and features, and catch that discount at the end. But let's start and have a look at how easy they are to put together.
The Nestera Lodge comes flat packed and it's very easy to put together, with the exception of a small number of nuts and bolts to fit the door and the optional Nestera auto opener. You only need 2 types of fastenings to fit all the components together. The first is the linchpin. This is used where you need regular access, such as the nest box roof, so that you can collect eggs. And this is how easy it is to secure in place, and it's just as easy to remove. The second is the pie clip, and this is just as easy to fit. Simply click it into place.
So I want to do a roundup of the features of this coupe as Coop maker in chief, and I've literally made coupes from scratch in the workshop, so I know a bit about coupe making. Why do I rate these so highly? And I do. Well, the first reason is 25-year warranty with zero maintenance. You don't have to do anything to it. You don't have to varnish it, you don't have to stain it, you don't have to weatherproof it, you don't have to replace rusty hinges, rotten floors, all the rest of that stuff that I am constantly doing with timber coupes. But there's more than that. They actually work better. The inside of this is completely flat and completely shiny, so there is nowhere for red mite to hide. To clean this up, you saw how quickly and easily it went together. You can whip it apart in a few minutes, run a jet wash over it, and it is like new. There are no crevices and no crannies for red mites to hide in. And we know people who've lost multiple chickens through red mite because the little beggars get in under the perches and in all the little bits of dovetail and what have you, and they're a nightmare to get rid of. But these make it so much easier. On top of all of that, they're 100% recycled. Recycled all materials from inside Europe, made in the UK, so that ecological credentials that even extend to using green energy, which is absolutely fantastic. I love dealing with local companies, and Fiona and I have sat with their design guys, their engineer guys, their owner, and given feedback on the range, talked about the things that are important to us as chicken keepers, and that again, to me, really matters. And the last thing is, I am really proud to be able to bring you the biggest discount available on them, which is only available through us.
Just a short word about some of the accessories you can buy to go with the Nestera Coops. This is my favourite. This is a Coop cam. It's actually a little camera which is Wi-Fi linked to an app on the phone, and it goes inside the coop and you can spy on what's going on in there without actually disturbing the chickens. Now for us, when we had young chicks hatching during the breeding season, it was absolutely invaluable to keep an eye on what was going on just to make sure everything was okay. But I have to admit, waking up in the middle of the night and having a bit of a panicky moment and just firing up the app and having a quick look at what's going on inside the coop, just to make sure the chickens are settled and happy. But you know, that's me. I'm totally addicted and obsessed with the chickens. There are other accessories you can get. There's this, which is now Nestera's own auto opener, and it fits perfectly with these units. These coops all now come pre-drilled to fit the Nestera auto opener. And it's got timer, it's got solar, and it's got manual opening and closing. You can mix and match depending on what suits you and your little flock. There's other accessories too. There's poop trays, which makes cleaning out on the inside of the coops far easier too. But there's lots to have a look at to make you and your chickens' lives just that little bit happier, as well as the coops.
We've been using Nestera Coops all this year. We've had 3 broods raised in them, we've had chickens in them in 40-degree heat and torrential downpour, and they really are as good as they look. What I like most is the 25-year no maintenance warranty. That's going to free my winters up somewhat. And I like the design of this one. I really like the Lodge design. It's low enough that we could raise chicks in it, but high enough to add some foul weather protection the hens can get underneath in really bad weather like we've been having lately. And that's fantastic. And I also like the fact it's red mite resistant. Right, the discount code. There's 3 links down in the description for the UK, the EU and for America. And the discount will be automatically applied when you press checkout. And it's applied to everything. Whether you buy a coop, whether you buy an auto opener, whether you buy a coop cam that Fiona raves about, whether you buy poop trays just to make your clean out easier. Everything you put in your basket will get 10% off at checkout, a market leading level of discount. If you've enjoyed today's video, can you spare us 5 seconds? Give us a thumbs up down below. If you'd like to know more about the kind of gear we use in our small holding life, tell us what interests you down in the comments, whether it's hedge cutting equipment, whether it's feeders and drinkers, whatever you want to know about, let us know. We'll try and make videos to cover that for you. And if you want to see those videos and everything else we do on our self-sufficient life, click on subscribe, click the bell next to it. It's completely free and you'll hear every time we upload a new video. But for today, thanks for watching. Come back and see us soon. Take care.